Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. I'm here laying down in the bed because, of course, I had a long day. I had a long day. And I'm sure a lot of you had a long day too, but of course, you're not going to say anything. You're not going to complain about it. You're not going to do anything about it neither. Shout out to the chat. This is your home girl. Uh, Babosa. Que lo que mi gente. Ven aquí conmigo. Las comidas están lista para ti. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, I say to you, lo siento, no es culpa, es mío. Estoy donde nada nunca se pasó. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Dónde está tu paraguas? ¿Dónde está tu guantes? ¿Dónde está tu lentes? Where's your glasses? Where's your gloves? Where's your umbrella? Because on the YouTube streets, we're getting ready to go through another transformation, another storm, another hurricane of reality. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. This is your home girl. 914. Westchester County, New York. We coming to you with another live video. Shout out to the chat. I am the BT1000. I am the Jeeper Creeper on this shit. I am Lucy the Vampire. I am the German Shepherd in the goddamn room. And as you can see, the name of the title of this video is called Who is the Enemy? Who is the enemy? And if you have a family, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's no need to play like you don't know what I'm talking about. There's no need to pretend. You know who's the enemy. You know who's the open rival. You know who is the enemy, whether they be secret or not. And your first enemies usually are family members. Usually they are the mothers, the fathers, the brothers, the sisters. Come on now with it, y'all. Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't hear me though, because you live in a pretend reality. A lot of you. A lot of you are hiding behind religion. A lot of you are hiding behind your sexuality. A lot of you are hiding behind your money. Shout out to the chat. Coco Tasso that like button. Coco Tasso that like button. I know it's a little after 9 o'clock this evening. I know it's a little after 9 o'clock this evening. I know people are tired. I know people are sleepy. I know people are tired of listening to the tonteria that is on these YouTube streets. Because basically what we got going on right now, ladies and gentlemen, is a bunch of gossip. It's a bunch of nothing talk. It's a bunch of reaction videos that don't need to be done. Yeah, Bishop, you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right, Bishop? Shout out to you. You know exactly what I'm getting at. Thank you for coming in. Good evening. Good evening, Bishop. I hope you had a wonderful day today. You know, I hope you had a wonderful day today, Bishop, because I know you had a eventful weekend this weekend. I know that you and Johnny Blaze had words for a little bit. You know, it happens. Tongue and teeth fall out. Misunderstandings happen, and people move on. You know what I mean? You gonna be you, he gotta be him, and everybody gotta be who they are. We gotta trust each other to be who the hell we are. Shout out to the chat. But let's get back to the title of this video. Let's get back to the title of this video. Now, I have a YouTube creator. Good evening, Mrs. Nikki Lee. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Miss Nikki Lee. And shout out to the Bishop, Askufu. Askufu and Nikki Lee. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. Good evening. Good evening. I'm not going to be up here very long, but yeah, I just wanted to touch on this subject. Because a lot of people want to act like they don't know what the hell I'm talking about. They pretending not to know. Yeah. I heard a YouTube creator say today, be careful of who you are defending. Be careful of the people you are protecting. Be careful of putting on a cape for someone on this YouTube streets. I feel like this. Number one, ain't nobody perfect. People are going to make mistakes. They're going to misstep. And like I said, teeth and tongue fall out. Shout out to the chat. And let me tell you something else. I'm a grown woman. I'm 52 years old. And if I feel that I'm going to cape for somebody and protect someone and defend them, there's a reason why I'm doing it. A shout out to the chat, because I don't have a herd mentality. I don't have a zombie like mindset. There's critical thinking going on in here. There's an independent YouTube creator going on right here. And I've been doing videos longer than some of these new YouTube creators who are trying to give people a warning sign, a caution sign, a look ahead sign. I'm going to cape for who I want to cape for, and I'm going to protect who I want to protect, and I'm going to defend who the hell I want to defend. And I'm doing it for a reason. I'm doing it because not so people would protect me. It's just to let the people know that I'm looking out for. Hey, you are important. Hey, you are special. Hey, you mean something to me. A shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. You know, I got a homegirl on these YouTube streets. Her name is Khadijah. Now, people might have heard me mention her before. Khadijah is one of my moderators. Let me tell you something. Me and Khadijah been riding together on these YouTube streets. Let me tell you something. There were days and nights I felt like I was by myself. I felt like I was alone. I felt like I was fighting an uphill battle. I felt like everyone on these YouTube streets were turning against me. I felt that way. But then my homegirl, Khadijah, started revealing herself. And I remember those days when I would have to fight against certain YouTube creators. And my homegirl Khadijah was right there beside me. Shout out to the chat. So sometimes you do need someone that is going to defend you and look out for you and protect you and cape for you. Because let me tell you something. I remember Khadijah crossing over to enemy territory. Oh, she heard somebody talking bad about me one day. She said, "Oh, hell no, you ain't gonna get away with your lies. You gonna leave Arabia Barbosa alone." Oh, I seen Khadijah one day. Let me tell y'all, children. I saw Khadijah one because I went over there and looked at what the enemy was saying about me. Lord have mercy. The enemy was trying to destroy me, trying to vanquish me. And I saw Khadijah. I went over there to go see what the enemy was talking about. And the enemy was talking all kinds of smack. Oh, yes, Lord. The enemy was trying to get people to turn against me. Oh, yes, Lord. The enemy was trying to use my own content against me. And Khadijah went into the enemy territory and said, "Oh, how dare you? Oh, no, you ain't. No, you better step away. You stop telling your lies on Arabia." Khadijah was here before Big Greg. Khadijah was here before DJ Cleveland. Khadijah was here when I didn't have a friend on the YouTube streets. Khadijah rode with me. I know people mean well when they do certain videos, but you don't know the whole story. Learn the whole story before you do a video. Shout out to the chat. I don't care who it is. I don't care where it is. I'm going to defend my people because I know at the end of the day, when people do videos to try to disparage someone and they try to use videos of the person and go against them, they try to use videos to destroy the person from the inside out. And I see, oh, hell no, you don't. No, you don't. Shout out to the chat. And I don't do reaction videos. If you one of mine, and I know people are mistreating you and trying to treat you like you some step-headed red child, guess what? They ain't gonna get away with it. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. I don't like when people talking subliminal. If you got something to say, say it. Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. Say it. Say it. And I'm going to say what I need to say. Well, nobody tell me not to look out for people. Shout out to the chat. I don't care. And usually when people tell you, don't look out for other people, that's because they got a problem with the person. They got an issue with the person. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, 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 yeah. Shit. I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna do for people on this app like what was done for me. And I know when people are attacked by different people on this app, they feel like they are fighting a battle by themselves. So of course they gonna react as if they were trapped in a corner somewhere on the YouTube streets. And there is a thing called pile up mentality. There is a thing called herd thinking. There is a thing called the zombie life. There is a thing called the sheeple. There is a thing called the followers. But who's your true enemy? And I keep telling people, your true enemy is not on the YouTubes. The true enemy is not on your job. The true enemy is not at the grocery store. The true enemy is not standing on the street corner waiting for you to cross the street. No. Sometimes the enemy is your own family. It's your own blood. It's your own kin. It's your own relatives. It's the people that you grew up with. Because I seen, let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. There was a demon that passed away in 2019. Let me tell you something. That demon was a female. That demon had raised me and my brother and a few other, young people I grew up with. Shout out to the chat. This demon, it was messy in life as she is in death. Let me tell you something about this demon. This demon fixed her will so no one would be able to inherit it. A goddamn damn. There will only be one person over the estate. And let me tell you something. People show you the true colors when they are given something. And they want to be over it. They decide if they want to give you $5 or $2,000. Whatever they give you is pennies on the dollar. It doesn't match up to what you grew up with. So who is the enemy? It's not nobody on the YouTubes. Those that are here, thank you for coming in. Shout out to you. And those who are not here, you can catch the replay. Yeah. Some people on this app have been more family to me than my own fucking family. Birdman passed away February the 16th of last year. After he passed away, my homegirl KK moved away. After he passed away, Baltimore went back to Baltimore. So I'm by myself. Shout out to the chat. And those who have been with me before I met Birdman, after I met Birdman, there's only one still standing with me. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. And that's the way it's going to be. Now, if I defend anyone, it's because I see something in them that I like. And I'm going to defend. And I'm going to protect. And I'm going to shield. And I'm going to cape for you. Mm-hmm. That's right. And that's the way it goes. Because I don't have a herd mentality. You can be in a group and not be in a group. Do people understand that? Do people understand that, okay, we got the Quamites on the YouTubes. We got the rabbits on the YouTubes. We got the snipers on the YouTubes. We got the outlaws on the YouTubes. We got the mafia on the YouTubes. But how many of y'all really stand by yourself? How many of you can stand outside of the group? How many? Not too many, can you? And sometimes you think you're dealing with the enemy on the YouTubes. Let me tell you something. Plenty of people on the YouTubes have helped me out. Shout out to the chat, especially not too long after Birdman had passed away. I know who stand with me, who don't. Shout out to the chat. And what counts is what happened after Birdman passed away. That's what I'm looking at. Who stuck with me and who flew the fuck on. Shout out to the chat. Who I argued with and who I didn't argue with. Shout out to the chat. And let me tell you something else. My best, my besties, they're kind of distant on the YouTubes. I think I've argued with some people on the YouTubes. And they have no problem hitting my link. They have no issues with hitting my link. Anyone got a problem, they can hit my link. They can hit my link. You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. Karibu ni umbani Kiwango marafiki. Or should I say rafiki? Wewe ni mzuri. Shout out to the chat. And shout out to me having an independent mind and my own mindset. Hey, good evening, Donna. Donna almost told you good morning. Donna, shout out to you. Donna, you remember when you used to be one of my moderators? Back then, how many moderators that I have, Donna, besides you? It was you, it was DL, and it was Khadijah, right? It was 3 of y'all. Because, I had to get rid of some moderators. For whatever reason. But I remember when Donna was moderating for me. I remember when DL was moderating for me. And I remember Khadijah moderating for me. And we used to have some times, didn't we? Didn't we? Didn't we experience it at all? Shout out to the chat. Yeah, Donna, you was there. You was there when I had my bigger channel. I had over how many subscribers? Over 600 subscribers at that time. Donna was my moderator. DL was my moderator. And Khadijah was my moderator. Even to this day, even though DL and Donna don't moderate for me today, let me tell you something. When I go into a chat and I see DL and I see Donna and I see Khadijah, trust me. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Happy New Year. I love you. I miss you. Shout out to you, Donna, because Donna, you always come over here. You always come over here. Shout out to you. Hey, Mrs. V, good evening. Shout out to you. And this year, I didn't think I was going to venture into certain waters that I did, but I did. and I had to get new moderators. Shout out to the chat. Everyone I pick is good. Everyone. Because there's a new wave, there's a new storm coming. You don't see it, you don't feel it, but that's why there's the story called The Half Little Chick. Anybody remember that story? I remember that story because I was in school when that story was popular. I had to look on the YouTubes to see if the YouTubes had that story. And the story is called The Half Little Chick. And what the half little chick had to go through in order to be the wind vane. Shout out to the chat. And there were certain storms I had to go through on the YouTubes. And I remember when I was in the darkest stages of my life and who was there for me and who left. I remember. I ain't forgot. I remember laying in this bed, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, and my phone would ring. My phone would ring, especially after Birdman had passed away. Especially. And I was grateful to those nights. And I remember what I remember. I remember when me and Jabba the Hutt used to go toe to toe, head to head. I remember Jabba the Hutt used to make secret videos about me. And I remember certain people listening to that crap. But I also remember who spoke up, who stayed silent. That's why I'm going to cape for who I want to cape for. I'm going to protect. I'm going to defend. I'm going to stand. Especially when I see the enemy is more than one. That's right. If I see more than one person piling up on one of my people, oh yeah, I'm going to say something. I better speak up. Because somebody had to do it for me. Shout out to the chat. Each one teach one. And I remember those days, I felt like I was by myself. And when people are being attacked on this app, trust me, they do feel like they are riding by themselves. You know how many times I had to get on my phone early in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, and reach out to people that I felt that the whole world was going up against? You know how many times I had to do that? I wish I could have been there. I wish I could have been there in 2011, and I wasn't there. I see how some of the men on the YouTubes treat some of these young ladies, and I think it's fucking disgusting. I think it's fucking wrong. I think it's fucking shameful, and people need to speak up. I don't give a fuck you get along with the person or not. You see the people piling on, speak the fuck up. Shout out to the chat. I don't care if you don't like them or not. Plenty of people on this app I used to defend. And I believe all of them were women. I believe every last one was a woman. Because it takes on a different notation. when you hear the person do a video and you hear the distress in their voice. Or you might see them on camera weeping. Because it's a different feel when you see someone else's tears fall. And you remember when you were sitting in that predicament at one time. That's why I defend my people. You ride with me, I'm defending you. That's right. So shout out to the chat. Pick and choose. What's up, man? What happened to you, pick and choose? Shout out to you. Who we got in this chat? We got Mrs. V. We got Pick and Choose. We had Al Bishop. We had Nikki Lee. Let me look. Let me see who's in this chat. We got Purple Heart Podcast. Hey, yo, Just Jay. Shout out to you. Good morning. So we got Purple Cast, Heart. We got Mrs. V. We got Pick and Choose. We got Nikki Lee. And we got Al Smith Bishop, a.k.a. as Schoolful, a.k.a. as Schoolful. Shout out to you, Bishop. Shout out to you, Pick and Choose, Slim. Shout out to you, Mrs. V. Yup. Shout out to Nikki Lee. Lee. Shout out to you, baby girl. Shout out to Purple Heart Podcast, a.k.a. Just J. Shout out to me, Arabia. Okay. Yeah, I got the link drop. If anyone want to hit the link, I know it's late. I know people want to go to bed. You know, I fell asleep earlier, so I was like, who was I listening to? Oh, I was listening to Lonnie. I was listening to the Empress Lonnie One Love. She had a live video. I believe she was doing reaction, and she, let it be known that she know that some people on here are just trying to use her, and that's what I find out. A lot of people use Lonnie as a punching bag. They use Lonnie to build their channels, so they get in beef with Lonnie. It might be motherfuckers that ain't got into a beef with Lonnie in years, and then all of a sudden, here they come. Here come the enemy. Here come the rain again, pouring on my head like a memory, pouring on my head like a new emotion. That right, Lonnie? Defend yourself. Fuck these motherfuckers. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Yeah. Shout out to the YouTube streets. This is your home girl. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, man. Anyone want to hit the link? The link is pinned. If we ain't got no takers, we'll be just fine. Bishop, Bishop still in the building? Because Bishop can hit the link. Slim still in the building. Slim can hit the link. Miss V, Nikki Lee, Just J, Purple Heart Podcast. Anyone can hit the link. Because if not, I'm going to close out this video. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. We got 2 in the building. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for everyone typing in. Thank you for my moderators coming over here, moderating for your home girl. No, boss. Yeah. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to my homegirl Khadijah. Shout out to my queen from New York, my sister from another mother. Shout out to Khadijah. Shout out to DL. Shout out to Donna. Yeah. We don't have some good times on the YouTubes. We don't have some good times on the YouTubes. Shout out to everyone that's not even here right now. Shout out. Shout out to Keep the Change. Shout out to Lovelace. Shout out to Uncle L. Shout out to Highly Favored. Shout out to Miss Eve. Shout out to Trey Spectives. Shout out to Courtney Peach. Yeah. Shout out to Not Worth It. Shout out to Dialogue with Me TV. Yeah. Shout out to Tamika McCullough. Shout out to you. Corey A. Shout out to you. That's right. Shout out to everyone that supports this channel. And I guess that's a wrap. We out of here, y'all. 1, peace. Take care of yourselves. Good evening. 1.